need that music to get me hype. Welcome, everybody. It's Tuesday night, your favorite night of the week, and we just talking sports. I'm back in the building. Sorry you missed me last week, but sometimes work gets in the way. But glad to have you back, listening to the show. A-Dub is here. We got a good one in store for you tonight. Yo, we got my man, Coach Ward, over here. What's going on, Coach?
What's going on, baby? Hey, Super Bowl champs in the building. Before we get into it, because I know we are, I just want to say thank you to all my fans that called me this week. Yo, you would not believe how many fans we got at this show. My phone rang off the hook of fans of Coach on this show. Wondered if I was going to pull an Aaron. If I was going to show up.
Oh, damn. First shot has been fired.
Because my boys didn't do what
I didn't know he was coming to me like that.
I was expecting him to do. But my fans, I just want to say, Ed Kennedy, you know, you a Cowboy fan, but I know you a fan of mine because you called me, you shouted out to me. Milton, I had all this outpouring of fans. You know, my phone wouldn't stop ringing.
You know what that's like. You know why you had an outpour of fans. You know, it's like a funeral. You know, that's the best. That's when you get the most people to come see you is at your funeral. So that's what that was like.
Is that what that was, man?
T, what's up? How you doing?
I'm well. I want to know how come I didn't get the hat memo.
Oh, I just came to represent. I pulled out.
I could have worn my Ravens.
No, you could have. Hey,
that's
on you.
If y'all ain't in Baltimore, the hawk is out a little bit.
You know, if it gets cold a little bit, I had to bust out my Cowboys.
But, I just wanted to make sure,
just in case anybody forget who I represent. But
what
you got,
knew
who my squad, what's going on?
Who my squad was.
How was your weekend? We know what your squad is.
Weekend was great. The kid won the championship.
Yo, I saw the highlights. Woo.
Oh my gosh! I mean, and that was just an inkling of what happened during that game. Inkling. It was a great weekend. Shout out to the Prairie Hall 14U Gators on their way to the state championship. Go Gators!
Yo, I'm telling you, if y'all haven't seen the clips of her son on Facebook, dude is real. Dude is making Beckham catches out there. I'm serious. I mean, he gonna be on. You got mossed. That's how good this kid is.
Tagged him.
ESPN
game day. I mean,
he doing his thing. You know, but
I'm excited for him.
You know, my weekend I hate to say stuck in Arizona, but I was working from Tuesday all the way to Saturday night. You know, business obligations. You know, I did not duck y'all out, but you know, I got to do my thing. I got to do whatever to pay the bill. But since
a convenient trip.
You know, but since you wanna bring it up, Mr. Eagle.
Yo, I'm here, right?
Yeah. I mean,
I told all my fans
you was posting all the weeks before.
Yeah.
How actually this is what you said on Facebook. If you know, correct me if I'm wrong, that the Eagles was actually going to get Coach Garrett fired because he was going to take a beat down.
That's what I said.
That's what you said.
That's what I said.
And as usual,
no, it's not as usual.
You are loud and wrong. You always gonna be loud.
I'm not. Wait.
You're always loud, and we can always count on you being wrong. Thank you for being consistent, because I know your heart. I know your heart was broken when you saw the game. Oh, because you actually you expect. Because you know your team ain't that good.
No. Actually,
you know your team ain't that good.
Actually, I know. This is what I know.
What do you know?
What I know is
he gonna make excuses, y'all.
What I know is that the Super Bowl champions got work to do. That's what I know.
Well, every team got work to do.
But you asked me a question.
I don't like your answer.
And you wouldn't. You wouldn't, because you know y'all still. Might not make the.
Yeah, let's get the coach, because I ain't gonna go back and forth all night. I mean, the Ravens had a bye, so we were safe.
You know,
so we knew.
Well, we were talking about the Ravens too, because the Ravens listened to me. Because I've said since the beginning of the season. What have I said since the beginning of the season?
Lamar Jackson.
Well, I've said play Lamar Jackson. That's what I've said. Play Lamar Jackson.
But I'm with the whole Lamar Jackson. I'm a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little nervous. I don't think it's yet is the time. So if Flacco was out with this hip injury,
Hip injury.
how did he get hurt
Was
on
it
a week off?
Yeah, I mean,
man,
it just
he
kind
was
of came out of
He
nowhere.
was hanging out with Craig.
Hanging out with Craig and Yo, I mean, I guess maybe they feel like the season is the season lost, or are they trying to save the season? Which one is it? What is it? What do you think?
I think the strategy would be to save the season. I mean, we play for now because if they playing for the season, I mean, they can let Harbaugh go now. Why they waiting till the end of the season? Because that came out last week.
Yeah,
He's gonna part ways with the team.
you're gonna. Well, you know, if you don't make the playoffs, I mean, you sitting.
I mean, it's gonna, right now where we are, it's very. It's
You
gonna be
sitting
very
there at 4 or 5, and you know, at the end of the
Hey.
day, we all sitting there talking about our teams, talking about how your team suck, how your team suck. Guess what? We all 4 and 5. You know what? Truth be told, we all suck. We all suck. We just happen to. We all gonna end up 8 and 8, drafting 14, 15, and 16 at the end of the day.
So
But
but for the Ravens, man, I'm telling y'all, man, hold on to your seats, man. Nobody believes it, but Lamar Jackson, that boy can play football, man. The boy can play football. So,
I agree.
you know.
I
So
agree.
we gonna go a little early. They're messing up my time, but as you all have heard me say, yo, a 16-year-old could have made that catch. And so we got a coach on the line that coaches 16-year-olds. We got, you know, we always got on Just Talking Sports. We always got Peter Parker out there beating the streets, looking for the next news story, taking those pictures. So we got one of the coaches on the line who, if you all don't know, the high school playoffs are going on. We got Mike Savage from Newtown. He's the coach out there, and I understand. Mike, you on the line? Coach Savage. All right, so our engineer is having a little difficulty right now, so I'm going to keep talking.
What? All right, we got him. All right.
Coach, you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Hey, what's up, Coach Savage? So, Coach Savage, now I can say this in front of everybody. This is a dude I really like, but he ain't never bring his son to wrestle for me, so I don't know how much I really like to do.
Welcome to the show, Coach. Welcome to the show. Glad to have you. Glad to have you.
Thank you.
Yeah, but I hear you out in Newtown doing big things, man. Turning programs around, trying to win a state championship. You all eked out a win on Saturday. Want to tell us about it?
Last week we played Emerson. They was tough. I ain't gonna lie. They was big, fast. Everything we knew they was gonna be. We beat them 13-12. Some kind of way we found a way to win. That's our motto: find a way to win. And my quarterback made a mistake, crucial mistake early in the fourth quarter. He fumbled the ball, and they picked it up and ran it in. And they was up. We had to come back, and I give my quarterback credit. He found a way to win.
All right, man. Yeah, that was Baltimore County versus Baltimore City. A couple of Charm City players on the Emerson team. So yet again, man,
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about you right now. So what's up next? Who y'all got next? Who y'all got next week?
We got the regional championship game Friday night at Eastern Tech, Essex Community College, 7 o'clock.
All right, so that's Baltimore West versus Baltimore East, huh? How you feeling about it?
Well, they beat us during the season 13-7, but we're a lot better now. And we pretty much got their offense down to a T. My defense is stingy, so we feel confident going into the game.
What makes your defense stingy, Coach?
They fast and they aggressive and they violent.
Do you know how they violent? Coach, violence not good anymore,
Hey,
Coach.
man.
That's the 1970s defensive coordinator talking right there.
Violent now.
Violent, Coach.
Right.
We gotta lay them down, man. We can't hurt nobody. You ain't trying to hurt nobody, are you?
it's controlled violence, right? It's controlled violence.
We play old school defense, man. We like that people in the mouth.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm talking about.
And that's what you get from Mike Savage, raw and uncut,
bringing the wood,
baby.
bringing the wood. So, Coach, so tell me, you're taking over the team. What is it that you did? What did you instill into these guys, whether it's game plan, or attitude, whatever it was, to get the program turned around?
All we did was show the kids a lot of love, man. That's just honestly what we did. My staff is young, like all of them are my blood relatives, and we just grabbed the kids up, hugged them up, man, and start teaching them football. You know, and that's honestly what it is. Of course, we condition really hard. We train hard. Practice is the same today as it was in July.
Mm-hmm.
It hasn't changed. You know, just old school football.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
So how many seniors you got on that squad, Coach?
How many seniors?
Yeah.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4 seniors that start.
Okay.
That's it.
So
I got a handful of freshmen to start, a whole lot of sophomores, and a little more juniors.
Okay. You got any kids on there that's possibly getting some scholarships next year?
Yep, I got my field corner, Chance Singleton. He getting love from Maryland, Towson, Georgetown. I got my left tackle, David Rice, 6'4", 250. He getting the same love from the same schools.
Okay.
So those pretty much the only two. But we got a lot of other kids that's gonna get off as they go to like D3 schools, some NAIA schools, JUCOs.
Yeah, we don't turn our noses down at D3, man. They got these things called degrees when you come out of them.
That's right.
Yeah.
We don't turn our nose down at D3. So
education.
Yeah,
is
I just want to get kids in the school period.
right. So definitely, man. Those that don't know, you know, Mike Savage, you had a couple of his sons be outstanding athletes here in Maryland. How the boys doing, man?
They doing good, man. My son Brandon is he's a true freshman at Norfolk State. He got MEAC Player of the Week early in the season. My son Aaron is still the leading rusher on the team. Aaron is an optical engineering major and Brandon is a computer engineering major, and they both they like 3.0 kids or higher.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That's fantastic, man. Yeah, but I still, you know, Brandon was supposed to wrestle for me, man. I really don't understand why that never worked out.
He gave it up, man. He don't want to wrestle no more.
Yeah. That dude could have definitely, been showed up in the Olympics somewhere.
Yeah,
I told him that all the time. I said, man, you could have wrestled Iowa somewhere, boy. He like, Dad, I love football more. I said, okay, I understand, son.
That's where now Coach Ward try to recruit everybody into wrestling.
Yeah, I do.
You run track. Come on, you can wrestle.
Yo, the greatest sport ever created, oldest sport, and mano y mano, baby. You gotta love it. Gotta love it. So Coach, first thing, good luck. Go ahead and I got some. There's actually a couple kids that wrestle over Eastern Tech.
Okay.
So good luck, man. Hope through the rest of the playoffs, keep turning those boys into men and putting them, making them dudes like you who are good stand-up guys and good fathers. So I look forward to seeing you all down at the stadium.
I appreciate it, man.
Right.
Appreciate everything you do with those kids, my man.
So, man, again, here at JTS, we got Peter Parker called you, man, got you on the phone. We appreciate Peter Parker and all his hard work. And like I said, man, go out and do what you do, man, and stop teaching those kids violence. It's about love.
We call it control violence. Let me clear that up. It's called control violence.
And I know the answer to this question, man, but you can't get off of JTS without telling us, man, who you rocking with? Who's your NFL squad?
Pittsburgh Steelers, baby, all day long.
You're going to feel some hate.
To you, Mike, because you got to go.
Okay. Hang it up. You just said the wrong thing. Holler at you next week. That was a great call. Glad he come in and get some high school love. But we're going to get back.
Hold up. I got to answer some questions, man. So, I don't know who this person is. I really don't. What is her name? Elizabeth something or another.
Elizabeth. Oh, okay.
So going to ask, did Coach cry? No, Coach didn't cry when the Eagles lost.
No. I can answer that question better. He didn't let anybody see him cry, so therefore he would never admit to the crying. But I think he did. I mean, you wouldn't admit to it. It's okay.
Yo, who is Byron Holmes, man?
Baron.
Yeah, Byron, whatever. Yo, Baron, yo, this Gray look good, baby. It looked good. It didn't happen during the game, all right?
Well, it looked like the Eagles played This As Old As You Look, bruh.
I look good,
Wow.
though,
Yeah.
man. You don't get this old by being bad. You get this old by being good.
He didn't check us out. He showed up early. So we got a 7 a.m. text from A-Dub, with his bragging. And we got Coach in about 7:30.
Yeah,
And that was surprising. Because I thought he was on the bridge.
No, he a man. He take his whipping like a man. I respect him.
I gotta show up. I gotta show up. I gotta show up for my people, for my fans. Like I said, I had Cowboy love outrageous. My phone was just jumping.
I'm sure it was.
Jumping. Hey,
Still taking shots at show up.
This is Coach.
It's
Oh, how about them? Yeah, this is Coach. Oh, you want to see me on the show tomorrow? Yeah, I'll be
good.
there.
That's good. I'm glad you're gonna be here. We gonna be here every week.
Milton,
Wins and losses.
Kennedy.
But
Who else? Actually, there's some suckers that didn't call me.
I'm
so
gonna
they
get
don't
off
even
you.
get no respect no
I'm
more.
gonna get off you right now because there are other topics in the NFL. Because Cowboys, it was just 1 week, 1 win. We beat the Eagles. Actually, it wasn't really that impressive when you think about it. At the state of the Eagles. So we're gonna move on. Other
4 or
big
5
news.
Cowboys, but go ahead.
Other big news in the NFL. Le'Veon Bell has been talking about reporting
For weeks now.
for weeks and weeks.
Week 7, week 8.
And the time clock has finally run out.
And he's not there.
What, Coach? I mean, T. As a Ravens fan, are you happy about this? What are your feelings?
Actually, I think I wanted him to show up so he could cause some more friction into the locker room, but he didn't come. Because at first, remember a few weeks ago, we were talking about him. We were like, dang, the Steelers were in turmoil.
Mm-hmm.
They have overcome that obstacle and now are in first place in the AFC North.
Yeah, with James Conner.
Conner.
And you ain't got to pay him as much.
However, though, James is in concussion protocol.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
They were actually, hoping maybe he would come back, so they could have a dual threat, but he didn't.
No. Well, I mean, they had a little extra time with the Thursday game, so hopefully he'll be back on Sunday. But in pertains to Le'Veon
not that
Bell,
I want him to be injured, but I'd rather him not play.
do you think, so obviously he wants the long-term contract next year. What do you think him sitting out the entire season does for him when it comes time to sign with another team? Is that going to hurt him in terms of how much, because he hasn't played? What are your thoughts?
Well, as everybody knows, I've been rooting for the dude since the beginning. I'm a little confused now because $14 million is a lot of money to lose. So what I want, and you'll probably know, hopefully his end game is well thought out, because at this point, him and his people only want to know his end game. Like there was a lot of speculation. I speculated about what his end game was. I'll be the first one to admit at this point. I don't know what your end game is. I don't know what your end game is.
Yeah, so because your end game, are you gonna make up that $14.5 million with this new contract?
See, I don't know. Like I said,
I'm confused.
I'm hoping that when it all plays like this, now we're in a position where you just gotta sit back and watch it play out.
Right.
And I'm hoping when it all plays out, he comes out, not only him on top, but what he was trying to do, what I thought he was trying to do, which is take a shot, a legitimate shot at the franchise tag, and get that out of the next CBA. Like, that's what I hope happens. But at this point, I can just say I don't know what your end game is, so I'm just going to sit back and good luck to you.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. Good luck to you, Le'Veon. I hope you get your money, and we'll see what happens. Next, what else we got? I mean, it was a big news week in the NFL. There was some news that came out today regarding next week's Monday night game between the 9-1 Kansas City Chiefs and the 9-1 Los Angeles Rams, which was due to be played in Mexico City. And now for the reasons of the field not being ready, they have moved the game back to L.A. Do y'all believe this is actually what happened? Or
I'm gonna let T go because I'm
Yeah.
about to go in on this. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, my answer is no. All of a sudden, the field is not playable, and we want to bring it back to LA so we can make the money. Because now this is going to probably be the most watched game of the season. Of course, this is a ploy the NFL is doing to bring it back to LA.
I think this got Trump written all over it. There's no way he is going to have the best game of the year be played in Mexico. You ain't playing the game on the other side of the border wall, so you need to bring this back to the
Not
U.S.
a political show. Withdraw that from the record. Scratch that from the record.
This is Trump.
These are the
Play that game in Mexico.
This is my problem. I hate the dishonesty of the NFL. Like, that's what I hate most. It's like, look, nobody cares. Everybody knows why you have two teams in LA. You have, because LA is the second largest media market, and you believe that you can't really be a real player if you're not in that media market. So now you're in a situation where you have the best two teams playing, and they should be playing in the second largest media market in the country. So you say, hey, we didn't know it was going to work out like this when we made the schedule last year. Now, oh yeah, because our money is tied to this, and we want to be in LA. We're trying to submit. We put two teams in LA because in LA it's not the Rust Belt. Cats got other things to do in February and January and December other than sit in a stadium and freeze their behinds off.
Right.
They got the ocean, they got the beach, they got a whole lot of stuff going on in LA. So you put two teams there trying to get somebody to follow one of them.
Oh, and then you have the Fires too. Then it also brings a softness to it. You know, we care. We're here to support the victims, which is, you know, it sounds bad, but it's actually helps.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're right. Why not just be honest? What's the point lying? I mean, they must think we stupid.
Right.
You know,
They don't care.
it's a true insult to our intelligence. Like, as soon as you saw that, you're like, come on now, really? Come on. But yeah, it's gonna be a great game. Looking forward to seeing that game. I think I'm just gonna make a pick on this game right now. I'm going with the Chiefs. I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs. I think their defense is just a tad bit better than the Rams right now, and I think the Chiefs are going to take that win in LA. My thoughts?
That's what you want with?
Yeah. You need to follow suit because
You were 3-3.
I was 3 for 3 last week. I'm just saying.
You only picked 3 games. I picked them all.
Hey,
You pick them all?
you picked them all.
Let's pick them all.
I picked 3 games, and
picked 3 games.
I picked upsets. I picked 2 upsets.
You picked 3 games.
And I went 3 for 3. So regardless, I was 3 for 3.
You know how many games was played?
I understand how many games are played.
Well, we're
But
going to do
I'm
all
kidding.
the games.
Yeah, well, we'll do all the games, but, you know, some of them are just obvious. You know, you got some.
But
I
they're
don't
not
want
piss
people-
obvious.
I don't want people obvious.
Tennessee beating New
you
England.
talking that cow chick nonsense? And
Whatever.
go ahead. I'm about to go to the same place. Go ahead, T. Go ahead. Tell me about Tennessee. Tell me about Tennessee.
Tennessee, the team that the Cowboys lost to, the team that the Eagles lost to, and also the team that beat the New England Patriots. Is the Tennessee Titans for real?
No, they not. I said this. No, they ain't for real. Ain't no damn Tennessee Titans for real. They got lucky. I mean, look. They beat the Cowboys. Look, I'll just be honest. Let's be honest. We ain't that good. So you beat us.
The Ravens beat the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, but y'all ain't that good. So
No, but we beat them,
So
though.
you
But we
beat
beat
them. But that goes back to my point. A team that ain't that good beat the Titans. The Jacksonville Jaguars stomped the Patriots. Look at the Jacksonville Jaguars right now.
That's true.
If the Titans get to the playoffs and win a game, that's when I say they're real. They ain't real.
You
They ain't real. I'm quite positive. I'm confident in
I'm
that.
thinking you got something against Mariota, man.
I don't have anything against Mariota, but they not real. I'm sorry. They are not one of the top.
Hey, you know what? They don't have. For me, they don't have to be real, man. Anybody that beats the Patriots.
I mean, I love them. That's a good thing.
Is a good thing.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
It's a good
but,
thing.
Hey, guess who got a job today? Guess who got a job in the NFL today? Hugh Jackson.
Oh yeah!
Did you hear about that?
Yeah,
Hugh Jackson.
Rivalry.
Yes.
No, not with his boy. That's what y'all with his boy.
Hugh Jackson,
Lewis is his boy.
former coach of the Cleveland Browns, got hired as an assistant to Marvin Lewis with the Bengals.
Yeah, because Marvin Lewis, because Hugh Jackson can coach, man. I mean, I don't
I'm
look.
not a fan.
Hugh Jackson can coach. My thing is, I really think the Browns are just a bad organization. I'm just not a big fan of their organization. They make a lot of bad decisions, and it's always a situation where what was Hugh allowed to do? What did he really have control over? As far as because they gave him his offensive coordinator, right? Like he didn't choose that dude. So I don't know exactly what he was allowed to do. Obviously, when you lose ball games, it's gonna fall on the head coach, and so that's why you got to win your way, and you got to try to put yourself in situations where I get to make the bulk of the decisions. Because if bad things happen in all my decisions, then guess what? I'm gonna hand you all my stuff anyway, because maybe I'm not good at this.
Right.
But if I got all this other stuff swirling around, how could I take on full responsibility? Go ahead.
But the Browns put a butt whooping on the Falcons this week.
Yeah, they
And,
did.
and it was a shy loss last week with Kansas City. So I mean the defense is for real. I can't. I mean I'm not saying they're top tier or whatever, but I mean they're coming along. I mean they have a lot of great components. Myles Garrett.
Nick Chubb.
Yes.
The running back.
Yeah, Nick Chubb has always been good.
Yeah.
Nick Chubb has always been good. I
Yeah.
still don't think he's better than Barkley, but Nick Chubb is
No,
always
there's no better. I mean,
he
but
ran all over the place on Sunday.
he was killing.
Yeah.
He was killing. So it's good to see. I'm gonna keep
So
it real
that's-
here. It's good to see a brother look out for a brother.
Yeah, true.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Give that man a job. He deserves it. Cause Lord knows the Bengals need all the help that they can get right now. So hopefully he can do something for them. So good luck out there. One last thing on the NFL topic where we cannot forget this is my man Dez Bryant. My man Dez, he finally got his contract. After 2 practices, torn Achilles.
I just want to
it's-
say thank you, Des, for not signing that contract with the Ravens. Sorry for your injury.
I don't know. I think he would have helped.
Thank you, Des, for
You
not
think you
signing up
did?
that money. Yeah.
Why you always rejecting Cowboys? You ain't want Jason Garrett.
No.
You ain't want
Thank
Dez.
you. Thank you again.
You're welcome.
Good job, Cowboys, for giving that extra money. I'm good.
It's I feel bad for the man.
Yeah,
but at
I was
the same time, his whole off season after he got cut, he just wasn't making smart moves. And not to say that you don't deserve a career or season-ending injury, but dude, you actually should have never been with the Saints. You shouldn't have had an incentive-laden contract when you was offered a $21 million 3-year contract with the Ravens.
I think things changed on him. Like when he went to the Ravens, it was preseason,
Right.
and he was just coming off of being cut by Dallas, and he was still
He had a
Dez
little
Bryant.
arrogance with him still.
I'm Dez Bryant.
And even went to the Browns.
And we went to the Browns because when he went to the Browns, I'm Dez Bryant. But after you sit on your couch a little while,
Yeah,
you start to, the numbers start to look different.
But he should have been real with himself. His agent or someone should have told him, okay, what have you done in the past 2 years that will get you? Ravens actually overpaid.
Yeah, they were gonna
Overpaid for Dez Bryant.
They wanted him.
I mean, he played in the NFL though, man. He was playing in the NFL and he was playing off of a contract when he was at his peak.
Well, he
So
actually wasn't at his peak. That's why they cut him.
No, I'm saying when he signed the contract.
When he signed the contract. Yes, when he signed the contract.
So
yes.
that's the thing. So it's kind of hard. We can all sit here and say, well, you're not as good as you once was, but in your mind, I'm as good as I've ever been.
Right.
Yeah. That's when someone's supposed to give you a reality check.
Right.
But a good week in the NFL.
Is this one of your boys, Randy Schmitz?
Oh,
No.
yeah, that's one of my coworkers.
What's Randy talking about? Baker Mayfield easily ROY?
Rookie of the year.
Yeah.
Or do you think Baker has a shot? Barkley has a shot. Yeah, Barkley has a shot, man. I mean, I don't see Baker Mayfield as rookie of the year.
No.
No, Randy. Baker Mayfield's not rookie of the year.
No, we shutting that down right now. Saquon Barkley with his all-purpose yards, even though he's on a 2-7 team. Right now, I think Barkley is the far and away rookie of the year. What you think, team?
What's the defensive guy that they're looking at for rookie of the year?
With who? What team?
It's the West team. I can't think right now.
I don't know, but
Barron, someone will pay him. Who's he talking about?
anyway.
Someone pay last year don't help. However long he signs, he probably won't finish it.
So last week, when
What are you talking about, Barron?
I missed the show. And
He
you
wasn't
guys,
here, and he missed. He didn't even go back and watch it.
What'd you
That's
say?
terrible.
You missed the show,
You didn't even
man?
go back and watch
When
it.
you squat.
I don't think you
didn't show up,
understand
man.
that I was in conference rooms. I was booked from Tuesday all the way to Saturday night.
Came home yesterday. You could have watched the show.
Yesterday,
I'm sorry, Sunday at 3 p.m.
I was
but-
tired. I had to go see my mama. Mama had dinner waiting for me, and I ain't had no food in my house. So anyway,
Right.
y'all had a great show. You had a great show without me. You know,
We did.
y'all
We showed up.
We did. We
You
did.
know
We
what I'm
had a really
saying?
good show.
You
last
did.
All
night.
the young people out there showing up as half the battle.
You stepped
Even
up to
if
the
squad
plate.
didn't do what they were supposed to do.
You know, but the starter's back. Did you just take my mic?
Yes, I did. No, get over there. I can't cut it off, but I can steal it.
Oh, man. All right, that was
Yeah,
nice.
man.
Little,
Yeah, man,
that was
right
nice
back.
little steps.
Yeah,
Hey,
you like that.
Speaking of that, man, I do want to give a shout out to my man James Jarman. But this is the dude that makes all the bad decisions. So he went to the wrong school, right?
He went to city.
Nah, he went to some school in Greensboro, North Carolina, for college. Like, it's like blue and something, right? He pledged the wrong frat.
What did he pledge?
He played Sigma.
Oh,
And
you know what? We
But-
just can't agree on nothing, can
but
we?
right, so but my man Jay, he got an app out called Solomon Shield. So check it out. It's like an emergency app for encounters. So Solomon Shield, check it out. We got a check coming. So
You okay? All right.
But
Solomon
yeah,
Shields, grab that.
Sigma man, go mob.
Huh?
Go mob. He know what I'm talking about.
Oh, he
this
know what
ain't
you're
for
talking-
you.
Oh, it ain't
this
for
ain't
me.
for you. This
It
ain't
ain't
for you. Go
That's
mob.
Another bad decision out
Go
there.
mob.
Okay, all right. And to Danny, boo to you too, because I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, really? Don't talk about my sis like that. We're going to get to her comment in just a minute. But I wanted to talk about what you guys, you were talking about the Ricestown coach, Ricestown team
Talking to, yeah.
last week. You guys want to give a little follow-up on what the latest news is on that?
So, since last week when we talked about it, they had a GoFundMe page and they talked about trying to get the kids to join additional bowls since they weren't able to play in the championship game.
Hey,
and
if you don't mind, can you get a slight background for the listeners that maybe missed a little bit of the show last week?
Absolutely. So the Ricestown Mustangs are the team that were in the Carroll County League, and upon playing the end of the season, they received a letter late in the evening Saturday stating that they had been removed from the league without notice. They were not. They were no longer allowed to play in any postseason, Super Bowls, All-Star. They were completely removed from the league. So last week we had one of the coaches call in to give us the background of what happened. Just really to give his feedback and to reach out to some of our listeners to see if they could donate to their GoFundMe page to allow their kids to get additional opportunities to play some additional football. So we wanted to give an update. In that past week, they're almost at their $8,000 goal. We had some local celebrities. Ray Lewis gave $1,000. So right now, they're at $7,485 of
Wow.
the 8,000 goal.
Come on, Baltimore. We can give them $1 a piece and
Right.
get them over that goal. Let's
get
go.
them
Let's
to
do
their
it.
goal tonight. If everyone could just give $1, it's at the Ricestown Mustangs GoFundMe. If you Google that, it'll come right up. And again, it's very unfortunate for the kids that that one team was 9-0 and was not able to play in any postseason. So that's really unfortunate for them. And it looks like they're going to make it, I believe, to a Delaware Bowl. And it was one other bowl. I'm not sure. I can't remember. There was 2 tournaments that they're able to enter once they get the funding.
Wow, that is great news. Way for the city and the county to step up to right a wrong.
Right.
To get those kids, continue to play. They deserve it. They played hard. I believe they were undefeated, correct?
The 10U team
Yeah, if it was undefeated.
or 11U
yeah,
team was undefeated 9-0.
Yeah, I think it was 9. 9U team was undefeated because that's the coach was like.
Oh yeah, it was 9U.
We're kind of stingy with the points.
Oh,
Right.
So everybody go out, Rob, Michael Neal, go out and make a donation. Shouts out to my man Little Neil Blackman, just joined the show this week. And y'all don't forget to call in, man. We take calls. We still looking for our craft brew sponsor. If you got some connections, let us know. We go out and
Say the phone number.
speak to them. Phone number is going to be 443-500-6706. I always like the way that sounds. 6706. 443-500-6706. It's on the ticket
All right,
at the
Carl.
bottom. Under
Totally
my
missed that.
pretty face.
Yes, on there. Call in. We would love to hear from you.
Right. Actually, Randy call in so we can tell you why Baker Mayfield's not going to be the Rookie of the Year.
Or maybe you call in and tell us why you think he is. We do respect. I put it like this. I respect your opinion. I don't think this one over here does.
That one.
But so with that
Randy,
said,
you
you can still call in.
Call in, Randy.
Hey, we all about giving the people what they want. Like all my fans called me asking me to show up in my Eagle gear.
No one called. That's a lie.
Yeah, they did, man. Like I said, that was what Jarman's also a cow chick fan. He called me like all these. Milton called me.
You're gonna stop disrespecting
Yeah.
my team with this cow chick crap.
Right.
You
Well,
know?
anyway, so they all
Randy-
called me.
I don't
Randy is
go.
also a
I don't go
Cowboy
with
fan.
Cow chick
I
fan.
don't
Yeah, he is a
I'm
Cowboy
calling
fan.
you
Call it,
piggies.
Randy.
What you call the biggest cow chick fan I know outside of you? I forgot his name.
All right.
All right,
No,
moving
Will
on.
Purcell called me. But no,
Whatever, much love,
I just
much love
wanted
to you.
because we talk about all sports, high school to football, but Justin Santo wants us to talk about hockey. So this is what I give you, Justin Santo. The Lightning are leading the East, and which is, they had a pretty good run last year, and the Blue Jackets are leading the Metropolitan Division. My Flyers are in contention. Everybody knows that. I had to put that in there. But really, hockey's really they play a lot of games. It is really early, so everything can change.
Yeah,
So we'll keep you abreast as things change.
Yeah, Justin, you know how I feel about hockey, and look, we're gonna give you a couple minutes because the only channel they show hockey on is on the OWN channel. You don't get no major networks with hockey. But with that said, I did hear today that one of your top guys, Wilson, was suspended 20 games. I believe I don't know if it was a preseason or at the very beginning of the year. I saw the hit that he laid on the dude. I mean, he blindsided this guy and he was laid out. And so apparently this dude has a little reputation for just being, the equalizer.
But hockey, the only sport where violence still occurs.
Yeah. And I do respect that. I do respect that a little bit. I do respect that.
You will see blood lost teeth.
Uh-huh.
It's exciting.
So yeah, they just let him go. But apparently the dude, he got his suspension reduced, and he's I think he's supposed to be playing tonight. So I'm sure. Wait a minute, you're not a Caps fan, are you? I believe you're a Flyers. So I don't know if that's good news for you or not. But hey,
if he's a Flyers fan, yo, we can talk hockey all day, baby. Give me a call.
Well, now you know Justin he's an Eagles and 76ers dude.
Oh, my man, Justin. So, Justin, that's what you got to put up there,
Yeah.
Justin.
Oh,
You got to holler out your squads, baby.
Yeah, he's showing you some love. But
You
hey,
got to call him, man.
we got another caller. We got a caller. Hey, we wanted to give Justin some love. So I believe Danny is on the line. What's up, sis? That's my sister on the line. What's going on? I don't hear you. Are you there?
Hello.
Danny, is that you or the engineer, man? 'Cause
Yeah.
if it's you, I'm talking about.
You there? You there?
You there?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
there
We got you. What's going on? What you got?
Hi. I just wanted to talk real quick about the City Poly game since Aaron is back on air.
Oh
just
my
wanted to discuss
God!
that.
Did you go there?
Tell us about it. Tell us about
Yes,
it.
tell us about it.
So we won again. It's like 6 or 7 years in a row.
So, like, wait.
And it was like a whole lot to a little bit.
All right, so Danny, you know, we a nationally televised show here, so a lot of people don't know what you're talking about. Can you give them a little explanation about what this thing is, this Poly City thing that you speak of?
And thank you for saying it correctly.
Right.
So it's City Poly. C comes before P. But this is one of the oldest rivalries in the country.
It actually is the oldest. It is the oldest rivalry in the country, playing since 1883, I believe.
And what makes it so significant?
Because I went to City.
Look. So, all right. So, look, I went to Poly. My sister went to City. They're the two best Baltimore City public schools that you can attend. Poly being the best, City once again being second best. But that's okay. There's nothing wrong with being second best. And so
We were second best the other week.
Hey, look, y'all are better than us right now than in football. We just get the better jobs.
So this is Danny, and this is why I want all our national listeners. If you have a rivalry, a real rivalry, because that Poly City thing is for real. If you have a real rivalry in your city, please call in and give us the result. We're looking for those age-old, played on Thanksgiving back in 1974. You know, played at, if you get around dudes who are
grandfather was on the
75,
team.
right? They sit around 75, dudes 75, 78. They can tell you about when they played in the game back in 33.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's
the
up.
The game was suspended in 45 only because of the war.
Yeah, right.
Like, if you got that rivalry going in your city, Philly, Chicago,
Wow.
New York,
Call in. We
we want to know who won, and we want to know what your family dynamic is. Did everybody go to one school? Did some people grow up in the house and watch their big brother go to the right school and didn't make their own mistakes? But how did that happen? I just want to know.
Yeah.
I just want to know. We all want to know.
Please
I
tell me.
have a question
Oh.
for Danielle.
Okay.
So Danielle, how do you feel this year about the tailgate situation? Because in the past we've had there's been a large tailgate for our listeners that are not aware that happens down at the Baltimore Ravens Stadium, M&T Bank, and it didn't happen this year.
Well, before I answer that, can I curse on this show?
Yeah, you can curse.
Yeah. We got.
No, it's absolutely fucked up. And
Oh, she's dropping F bombs. Okay, she told us how she really feels. Whoa, that's my sister. She ain't gonna pull no punches. Yeah.
Man, so I'm just looking to see if there are going to be other high school games at M&T Stadium, because I think we got a bullshit reason for not playing at M&T, and then we were shut out of all of the surrounding parks around Morgan. So Morgan held a game, and it was great. And I thank Morgan for letting us do that. But Heron Run and all of the parks surrounding it said, no, we could not get a permit and we could not tailgate, which I don't understand because there's never been any violence or any situation
It's been good times.
at the
It's just been good
tailgate.
times.
It's always been all love with Poly City. Other schools come out. People that didn't go to any of the schools, come out, and it's just a genuine good time.
Yeah.
And it's like they tried to just shut everything down for no reason.
Well, there's a reason.
Yeah.
There's
Well,
a reason.
Well, wait, but y'all got some alumni in Baltimore City politics. I think y'all need to holler at them and
Right.
let them know that's totally and completely unacceptable.
Yeah.
So so I think you should lead that charge, Danny, seeing that you feel real strongly about it.
Yes.
I do.
Lord, you said you could curse. I ain't think you gonna come out like that. But all right.
I was gonna say, that's bullshit.
She's keeping it real. Keeping it
Right,
real.
that's what we do here.
So-
Just talking sports.
So just to give you the update with the Poly City game, I believe when I last checked, the records are tied. There is even wins, even losses, even ties, and so the winner next year will actually take the lead in the all-time series. So we'll see what happens. Danny, sis, I thank you for calling in. Love to hear from you
wait,
next
we
week.
don't let nobody off the phone without finding out who they ball squad is. Who's your
The
ball
Baltimore
squad?
Ravens, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get off the phone now.
See ya.
Fake hip injury.
Yeah.
Oh, but hey, you about to see something. You about to see something you ain't never seen, man. Get ready for the LeVar Jackson era, man. Get ready for it.
All
Ready
right, all
for it. If
right.
I was a Ravens fan, I'd be rooting for the dude.
Yeah. Go Lamar, go Lamar. Thank you, Danny, for calling in.
Thank you, Daniel.
All right, see ya.
Peace.
We're gonna keep it moving. We didn't hit the NFL. We didn't hit the high schools. Yo, what's going on in the NBA? It's a lot going
Oh
on.
wow. Yeah, I got like there's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on.
Right.
We got
Well,
we got a special comment. We got something good.
No, not the good.
Okay,
Elizabeth's talking about it might be economics. Maybe they wanted to make money off the tailgate. Dawn said she think it was problems with other schools in the city.
Well, I mean that all could play a part, but I think we know part of the reason behind that. But we're not gonna make this political.
Right, I got you.
Right.
So
Because you know what we do.
but yeah.
We just talking sports. So we're gonna get to the NBA. There's a lot of big time stories going on in the National Basketball Association. Big trade that just went down, and I know you happy about this. I'm assuming you happy about this, but the big trade, Minnesota Timberwolves sent Jimmy Butler to the Philadelphia 76ers. So you got Embiid, and you got Butler, and you got Simmons on the same squad. I'm gonna have to go to you, Coach. Tell me how you feel.
I'm gonna just say this, man. Yo, to my man Jimmy Butler, welcome to Titletown, baby. Man, we got a big 3 in Philly. Do you hear me, man? Do you hear me? Yeah, I think Jimmy's gonna fit in well. I think it's definitely what the Sixers need. I don't think they're done, because they still need shooters. If their starting lineup should be Embiid, Butler, Simmons, and they gotta bring J.J. Redick in, and sit my man Foles down, because they're gonna need to spread the floor with J.J. Redick's ability to shoot the outside jumper. They just stepped up, and no more excuses, baby. There ain't no more excuses. There ain't no more process. It's stand and deliver time.
All right.
Stand and deliver time.
I think we got a caller. I think is he a Philly cat? Mike.
Who?
Mike.
Mike from Philly?
Mike from Philly.
He ain't really a Philly cat.
What's
He
up?
ain't-
Mike from Philly, the international Mike from Philly is here.
International.
International Mike from
Oh.
Philly.
That's the Mike, the Redskin fan.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
that's what-
yeah.
Mike from Philly,
Yeah.
the Redskin fan.
Right, the Redskin
Whoa.
fan.
The Redskins fan.
Yeah.
The 6-3 Redskins.
So,
The 6-3 Redskins. Raise your hand if you're in first place.
Yo, you said that the last time you called me. You just got. We
I'm
original
saying
here,
every
baby.
week.
We
I'm
original
going to say it
here.
every
We
week.
original here,
in
baby.
first place.
Look,
So I'll be saying it until January.
hey, I'm sorry. The football segment is over. We're not talking Redskins right now. We're shutting you down. We're done. If you want to talk 76ers, please do so if you choose.
Now, I don't even
Speaking of the 76ers, the Lakers are on their way up too. We're gonna
the who?
make a few deals, and we're
The
gonna
who?
get back into title contention this
You
year.
said the Lakers?
The Los Angeles Lakers, yes,
They still playing?
Wait a
he's
minute.
still playing.
Is this Mike from Philly, Redskins and Lakers?
I told you this dude. Can't
What
be
the
from-
hell?
This dude.
I mean, all right, Coach. Do you claim him?
This dude can't be from Philly, man. Like he can't be.
You talking? Wow, I actually thought you was gonna be on the 76ers bandwagon, but not so much, huh?
No, I'm not on the bandwagon. That
Wow.
was a good move, though. Not on the bandwagon, but that was a good move to add a defender and a shooter in the East Coast, in Eastern Conference, especially with Toronto, Boston, and Milwaukee's coming. So I think the Sixers knew they needed some more depth, and they needed another hitter to
Yeah.
deal with what's coming.
Yeah, you're right, because I think folks are actually sleeping on the East. I mean, we always talk about the West, but if you look at what they have in the East, I'm with you on this. I mean, Toronto, once they added Kawhi, Boston's going to be there. Now with Philly adding Butler, I don't think it's just a gimme that it's all about the West this year.
No. I believe other than Golden State, the top of the East is not a stronger conference, especially up top. After Golden State.
Yeah, no. The top four in the East are definitely better. I mean, you Toronto, you got Boston, you got Milwaukee trying to make a heck of a run right now.
Right.
The Greek Freak got some help, and them dudes is balling out in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
So and then you got the Sixers with the big three, baby. The big three. We got when I come back next, I'm gonna have a nickname for them dudes, man. Cause they gonna definitely make some noise in the East. Again, I think there still might be a little matchup problems with Boston, but I think Jimmy Butler, definitely steps in and makes a difference there. Yeah, he can play a couple. He can defend a number of positions. So yeah. Philly's looking pretty good, man.
Okay.
Again, my man Jimmy Butler working with Titletown. One home coming, and then one home departing.
All right, Titletown. I don't know.
But my man in Houston.
But you got Melo.
My man in Houston. Going bye-bye.
Waved.
My man.
What y'all think?
I don't know where he's gonna end up at.
You think Melo gonna end up somewhere, T?
Oh, he's definitely going to end up somewhere.
But where?
I mean, there's a number.
Unfortunately, Melo.
Mike,
a bouncer
Philly,
now.
you don't get to interrupt this. We call it's like school. We call on you.
You better be careful. He'll cut you off.
Yes, he will.
Get the finger gonna raise up.
But I'll let you go because you might have someone have a decent point, but you only got a couple of seconds. Go ahead and make your point, Mike from Philly.
Well, I'll just say this. The game is passed Melo by. He's a fossil now. He's turned into a throwback, and no one plays the way that he can play, and he refuses to change. So either you retire or the NBA retire you. And unfortunately, I think the NBA is going to retire Melo.
I mean,
you had a good night, Redskin Nation. I'm out.
All right, see you, Mike.
All right, Mike.
No, hey, no.
Thanks. No, he gone. No,
he don't
hang up.
He don't get to go out.
No, hang up. Thanks for the call.
Thanks
for the call.
He don't get to voluntarily go. That's not how we do it on this show.
Mike is a loyal caller. He calls
Yeah,
us and checks in with us. We should be somewhat nice.
Hey,
to
you
him.
know what? Yeah, hey, you know what, Mike from Philly, man. We might have some Eagle tickets for you. Yeah, we might have some Eagle tickets for you because obviously you ain't seen a real team play. So
I think the
we gonna get you some
job.
Eagle
I'm
tickets.
with you, T. I think the job is for us to maybe give him a little bit of respect. He ain't giving nobody
No,
no
he not,
respect.
yeah, so-
But I'm losing respect every time Mike call because Mike from Philly ain't about Philly. I don't.
He's just from Philly.
He just.
I don't even know if he's from Philly. We might just have to check his address.
Yeah, I know.
Next time he call in, man,
Yeah,
we need to check his address.
address
man. He might be
verification.
Mike from Philly calling from Chester or something.
I hate to say this, but we sound like Trump. Are you really from Philly? Were you born in Philly?
Can you see your birth certificate?
Let me see your birth certificate. See your social security card. But Melo may end up somewhere. But I think if he goes somewhere, I think it's just to maybe put some fans in the seats. He's not really going to help a team. Mike made a good point. I mean, he doesn't play defense. He's not athletic anymore. He's just a spot-up shooter. I don't know how he can really help you. But if you're a below average team and you ain't selling out, Carmelo's playing. You may sell a few extra tickets. I think that's about all he is really worth at this point. And
Sounds
so,
like Cleveland.
yeah, they use
Cleveland.
Yeah.
I mean, Memphis Grizzlies could use him. Memphis Grizzlies could use him. I mean, there's a lot of places that he could land. And the problem is that he's a ball, that he has to have the ball in his hand. And he's a volume shooter. So that's all, like you said, and that's not what everybody's playing these days.
No.
But yeah, I mean, I thought it would work out for him in Houston. He is a Baltimore kid. You know, he played at Mount Royal. He went to Catholic. That's closed now.
Towson Catholic.
Towson Catholic. Graduated from Towson Catholic before he went down to Virginia. So he's a Baltimore. You know, even though he claims New York, he's a Baltimore dude. He played his ball. He played his.
He should have came. He should have went to Washington when he was in his prime, or had some good years. Don't come to Washington Wizards now.
Oh, that'd be. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be a good fit for him, but that'd be someplace that.
Yeah.
You know,
Close to
I mean,
home.
and actually, that Danny did ask that. No, somebody did ask that question about Washington and who would you get rid of, Beal or Wall?
That's a good question.
I think I'd let Beal go because
Yeah,
Wall you
Wall's
can still
the-
build. You can
he's still like the
build
face of the
around-
team.
Yeah, you can still build around
I
Wall.
guess it's hard to find a good point guard.
So I would let Beal go. I mean, shoot, I would take Beal and Philly.
I'm sure you would.
I'm sure
But you know, there's a little chink in the armor out there in Golden State.
Oh yes.
Oh,
Did you hear the latest news today? Draymond and Durant, they not playing well together in the sand, in the sandbox. Little altercation
In the locker room.
in the locker room. You know, I don't know if this will have an effect on the court, but if you didn't see it or didn't hear, Draymond kind of stepped out of his role on the Golden State Warriors. I believe they were down one.
yeah.
Down one. Draymond brings the ball up the court. Why was it in his hand in the first place? I have
Well, he
no
got the
idea.
rebound.
He got the rebound.
He got the rebound.
Okay. He got what? What's your job when you get the rebound, Draymond?
You kick it out to the
You
superstar.
you kick the carry or you kick the clay. You kick the Durant. There's three other superstars on the team. Your
All
job
superstars.
do with three of the other superstars, and apparently he went down and took the shot.
And
KD wasn't happy. KD wasn't happy.
I mean, whose job is to take the last shot?
I mean, I think it's KD's job. I mean, what you call
it's out.
is out. So you know,
Curry.
Curry's
He's
out.
out.
So it's KD's job to take the last shot. And
It's gotta be one of the three.
It's definitely not Draymond's job.
It's definitely his job.
Like I'm sure in practice when they doing situations, Draymond don't get to take the last shot.
I think this was a case of like when the offensive lineman finally get the ball in his hand, and I'm just gonna take off running down the field, and then he
This is basketball, baby. You gotta get that thing up, baby.
and then he
Draymond,
fumbles.
you gotta get that thing up, man.
You got to give it up, man.
I mean, but I don't think it's a big deal. It should. This is what I think. It shouldn't be a big deal. You know, we had a disagreement. We talked it out. We fought it out. It really don't matter. And now it's over. That's what it should be.
Oh wow.
Oh man, go ahead, man. Do you think fantastic show? I forgot. I ended it last.
No,
I ended it last week. I think I ended it well last week.
You finish your comment.
But I ended it last
Well,
week.
it's that time time, guys.
Hey,
Go ahead. Close it out for me, T. Close it out for me.
we had a
And we're
great
gonna-
show.
A great show. We had thank you to all our callers that came in, and we'll
Good-
see you again.
Good luck to the Baltimore. We ain't got no favorites, but we are going to shout out Newtown. Good luck this weekend. Mervo, I was going to shout you out, but your coach didn't call me back. So, hopefully y'all don't lose, but I ain't shouting you out. All the high school teams that are playing, good luck, be safe, be
Shout out to
be
Dunbar
violent.
on that JV championship.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of football being played, man. Don't forget wrestling season's coming up.
Yeah. So all our listeners, please spread the word.
And
Get the
tell a
word
friend
out there.
and tell another friend and tell that friend to tune in next Tuesday.
Get some more viewers. We got a great show for you. I know you're entertained. Spread the word, spread the word, spread the love. We see you next week.
Peace.
See ya.
Rocks, you're too fucking feisty.
They say I'm too fucking feisty. Is it cause my jeans hang low below my waist? G swagged off, T matching the bows in my lace. See, only time I run is when police chase me. Yeah, and I'm ranked 2, rainfall flow. Watch, bitch, I might drench you. Heard it out cause you were meant to. Proud that I ain't you.
Rocks, you're too fucking feisty.
Yours truly to out me, you're gonna need a Uzi. Cause I swing hooks on a newbie, I'll drop a newbie. Stop the clock, I'm forward.